Live from the Wisconsin State Capitol. What's going on the other side of the building right now? So let's see what's going on here. A little chilly out. Got one protester right there with a sign. See what's going on here in Madison. Guy with the peace flag. Hey man. So is there a large crowd on the other side?
Say it again.
Is there a large crowd on the other side of the Capitol?
It depends. The police will say.
Okay. So somewhere between 200 protesters and 2,000 protesters on the other side of the Capitol, they say. How many protesters are on the other side of the Capitol right now?
Couple thousand, I'd say.
All right, I'm hearing a couple thousand. All right. Is that Wild Bill? Bill! Bill! I think that's Bill, the one and only Wild Bill. It is the one and only Wild Bill.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey man, Robert, I saw you on Robert, I saw you on TV a moment ago.
Are they okay?
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. How you doing, Mike?
Doing good. So the JFC is going on right now,
Yeah.
and I hear there's a lot of protesters on the.
Probably 300, maybe. I don't know that they're
Tell me-
necessarily protesters. I think they're listening.
Well, okay, so there's a lot of. They tend to keep all the doors closed except for one.
Oh, okay.
It would be the King Street side. So there's a lot of different legislation going on with this stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
What's the worst thing out of all of it?
Individually, I guess it depends on where you'd be positioned. I think it's the fact that they're working so hard to disempower a new governor, Attorney General. The people themselves, actually, they're not listening to the will of the vote. Clearly, if you look at the actual legislation, there was mention of the Solicitor General's office being basically totally eliminated. If I'm correct in that assessment, we're talking about a complete lack of oversight. So I need to find out more about it. I'm not real familiar with that.
You feel there's a level of hypocrisy? Hold that door.
Yeah.
Hold it open. Don't let it close. Yeah, let's go inside.
All right, yeah.
Otherwise we'll be locked out.
Nothing.
Thank you.
Well, what are we used to here in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
We had 8 years of this, right? I guess we need 2 more years. I don't know how they're going to deal with that. You know, in the end, I guess we're going to be stuck having to figure out how we're going to resolve it.
First, go film the protest or outside, or
Yeah, you should. I'm going to go see if I can't get up to Tom Tiffany's office. I've got some business up there. I'm assuming most of these people are currently, their staffers are going to stay here as late as they are, so that's kind of a good thing, right? How long are you in the building when the senators are still here? Figure out a way to move themselves out.
okay, now over. Oh,
You be good, Miles.
Okay. Ooh, they brought in pigs. Brought in the state troopers. What's going on when they bring in the state troopers? Hey, is this door open?
MLK is open, as
All right, well, no, if I go outside there to film that for a second, can I come back in it real quickly?
For you, I'll let you do it.
All right, I'll be really quick. I just want to film this real quickly, and then I'm going to go inside and... Okay. Mike Dickman, how many protesters are outside?
Quite a few, man. I would say, I don't know, maybe 500, 600, 1,000, something.
All right, varying reports. A lot of various Democrats. Some dogs, some puppies. Pardon me,
people is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez with the Democratic Socialist of America. Yes, we all love her. Are we watching her with amazement? A millennial that is speaking our language. A millennial that is taking control of our government. We happen to have one such millennial just like her. Essie Lenchner with the Democratic Socialist of America is right here in Wisconsin, and she's going to be our next Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Some big shoes to fill, but I'll do my best. So hi everyone, I'm Essie. I'm with the Madison DSA, Democratic Socialist of America. I don't have much experience talking to large crowds. I don't have much experience talking coherently about politics and policies, but I realize that people like me need to get good at it. Because if we don't, we are doomed. We're doomed to have forces like the GOP and Scott Walker steamroll over our liberties. This isn't a matter of reaching across the aisle or being civil. This is a matter of respect for healthcare and education, of the integrity of this state and this country's democratic process. We're not a result of politeness or working together. Not a result of politeness or working together. It's a matter of everyone here, Democrats and working people across the state, to take bold and uncivil actions. Stop these attacks on our health and on our future. When we fight, we win. When we fight, we win.
I like how the
Maybe 1,000 protesters here outside the Capitol. Hey. Casual dress tonight?
Every day, man.
Thank you. Okay, so as we can see, there's probably about 1,000 protesters outside the Capitol right now. Very interesting little thing going on here that looks like a very cold Dylan Brogan. It looks very chilly. Very chilly. Are they coming inside? I don't know. I'm gonna go up inside. I don't know. I'm gonna go upstairs. All right. Do it. Yeah. I'll see you. Now, let's take the boring route. Right, so would that make Paul Soglin a communist? I did not vote for Leah Buchner, for the record.
Well, that's good. I didn't say.
We're back here at the state capitol again doing the, same thing we've seen Republicans do over the last, trying to rig the system, ignoring the will of the people, and it's disgusting, and it cuts at the core values of our democracy.
Okay, and real quickly, what is this about? They're trying to move power to a certain group of lawyers picked by Voss, I was told?
So among the bills, and without getting too wonky or into the weeds about the bills themselves, as part of what they're proposing to do is to circumvent the Attorney General's office. And they would do that by allowing a group that's controlled by Republicans, a legislative group, to go out and hire attorneys in all sorts of different situations where ordinarily it would be the Attorney General's job to represent the Senate or the Assembly or the interests of the people of the state.
Back live here at the state capitol. So yeah, a lot of different legislation going on here at the state capitol right now. Okay. Going up?
Yes.
Okay. like I said, a lot of different legislation going on here at the state capitol right now. You've seen a lot of the protest groups. Oh, look, there's pizza here. So this must be what room is this?
We're asking for all of our NAACP.
Okay. Bunch of pizzas in that room. Hey man, let's go. Okay. So now here we are. This here is the inside the JFC. So is this the line to get in?
Yeah. They'll have someone come out and they'll say we have room for one more. Bring someone else.
Alright.
Well, is there still time? There's a lot of time, so you'd have to wait. Okay, I'll put register in. Yeah. People are really smell around all this.
People waiting to get into the JFC.
I've already done it. Yeah.
All right. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, yeah. There we are. Actually, we are. There we are. Here with Steve Books. Steve, what's going on here?
Well, the dismantling of Wisconsin continues, and we're trying to prevent it from once again.
Hey, how's it going?
We'll see how it goes.
Holding up.
If you're for or against the bills all together,
Why would I get my own seat?
You don't get your own seat. You don't get any special preferential treatment, Dan?
For what?
For committee hearings.
Oh, no. They think I'm a Republican. That's the funny part. Huh? No. I zoomed in so much.
you don't want to stand in line here and try and get they're overflowing. 400 Northeast is down the hallway. It's right 411 South is down this hallway. Those are I'm sorry, what's that? The press. Yeah, thanks. Talk to our
You looking sharp. Thank you.
they can tell you what
Sorry. One more time. Hi, is it all Zoom? There we go. Okay. A little closer. Okay. All right. So. You can hear a lot of shouting from the other floors. A little bit of hypocrisy on both sides. Oh, protesters are really piling up now. Hey Pat, quick question for you.
We don't have the pitch for us. Yeah.
Okay, so what about the press section?
Do you have a press badge?
No. Day one.
Yeah, that's.
Will I still be able to film?
Yep. They aren't kicking anyone out for public.
But I can't film from the press section.
Honest question. Good answer, right?
Just, you know.
How come they won't let you film? How come they won't let you
They'll let me
film?
film, but not from a certain section.
Are you waiting in line? Are you waiting in line? You look like you're not.
We got about 6 people in front of us, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I would get more upset than that. I think I am.
Signed any settlement deals lately?
Oh, fuck you.
Ooh, nice language. So he signed a backdoor deal with the state that got him a bunch of money and kind of circumvented freedom of speech in the process. He doesn't like talking about it.
Do you want to go ahead?
One more person to go. One more person.
Can we take pictures in there?
Huh?
Can we take pictures in there?
Probably if it doesn't have any flash to it. I'm waiting. Yeah, I mean these guys are ahead of me. Now are we? The question is, will they be breathalyzing the politicians before they vote? It's a good question. DWV. Oh no, VWD. Voting while drunk. Yeah, legislating while drunk. I mean, I think we should have to breathalyze them before they vote away millions of dollars. Yeah. Savory
Dude,
I know they have a couple. You just decide how to place it. I got you kind of close, so bye-bye.
I don't know, it's like it's a puzzle here.
Got a new watch.
It's still white though.
Yeah. I could never do the iWatch thing or the computer. I play around with computers too much. It's just like.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's great for just a quick glance, so see a text comes.
If I could find one that I could actually do video editing from, then that would be crazy.
So are they going to let you in?
Yeah.
You can go ahead.
I mean,
I'm not speaking, so I don't.
I'm not speaking. I appreciate it. Did Randy Bryce speak?
Okay, so anybody have a completed script, you can please bring it forward and leave it with this nice gentleman here. Also, we have extra pencils this way.
So it's a lot of people. A lot warmer in the building than it is outside. A little chilly out there. You also see a lot of the Milwaukee protesters have made it. Nice of them to show up once every 3 years, you know. I run like several YouTube pages. Miles Kristen. My main YouTube page. Yeah. Maybe like the next 10.
Excuse me, your time to vote start tomorrow.
I don't know. We made it back.
You don't have a vote start tomorrow.
I think they should be.
You guys are and if you go to thank you.
Alright.
Have you been there all day?
Yeah, well, I went to eat. Then I came back.
At a spot?
Two spots now?
No, they're out with
I mean, already in there. I guess if you have a press pass that makes you press.
I know for sure the girl is coming. You saw that?
Yeah. It's debatable whether she's
just trying to get the crowd.
Be okay, Nicole.
They were right over
Nicole Deschatel is press if you consider posting photos to Facebook press.
No, we've been here since 12:30.
Oh, you have? You guys have been
Interesting time.
What'd you say?
There's like 50 people in line.
Yeah.
Wait,
Waiting.
wait, what?
Yeah, that's my understanding.
I think they're going.
I'm not really surprised by that one. Somehow just skipped everybody that was in line.
I mean, she gets
So what?
Stafford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that lady will keep coming back. It's kind of similar to that people use.
They didn't arrest that dude that came around the corner. They didn't arrest the dude that came around the corner.
How did they not lose their spot? They lose their spot. That's the problem.
I know this guy in the white.
Yes, yes.
No, maybe not. Like, if they leave, they lose their spot.
Not if, it depends. It depends on the situation. If they leave to go to the bathroom, they can
Those people have to leave for medication. They let us know. That's why we have someone in charge of getting each person.
And then later,
Not,
so he's referring to
say, Wisconsin media.
Well, I don't think
You can. I can have my camera.
I'll go check on the phone.
I know, they keep from everywhere.
Pizza. They have pizza again. And the pizza begins.
Hey, Rebecca.
No, I just gave you what I could get right there. Oh no, that's alright. That smells so good. I'm working.
Thank you.
Think about it. No, they pay our taxes. Right's gotta be, they are here.
I don't have a seat yet.
Alright. How can I sit? Wait in the middle hallway?
No, I'll let you know.
Hallway?
No, I'll let you know. You're next up though. You're first in line. So
I'm special.
okay, so if you usually when that group's done, then people leave. So should be good.
Speakers so you can hear what is going on in the hearing. So you
Go to
can go
state
back
employees. So
there.
state employees pay for
So
the union.
it's
The union
411
gives our money to a union president.
Yeah, 411 now. So if you just go this way, okay, so
Senator, can you tell us what's going on? Can you tell us about what's going on?
I was just listening to people's opinions, and it's pretty clear that everyone is pretty much opposed from what I heard when I was there.
Okay, and why did you vote to continue civil asset forfeiture?
Pardon me?
Why did you vote to continue civil asset forfeiture in the state of Wisconsin?
I have to check into that.
Okay, because do you think that police should be able to take away people's money and possessions without trial or charge?
Well, it's a lot bigger than just that.
Well, you voted against ending civil asset forfeiture.
I know.
Okay, but you don't have any reason for that. Okay, because stealing things from minorities is okay with her.
What's her name again?
That's Democratic Senator Peggy Schratner. She voted for she voted for civil asset forfeiture. Yep. She won in that special election, and then did the bidding of the Republican sheriff. Voted for civil asset forfeiture, but doesn't know why.
Yeah, that was very apparent.
That would be me. No, but no, Schratner left. She was watching. She left. That's the spot. Check on me. She left. They'll come and get me. You know it's gonna be like 40 degrees colder in there.
Yeah, they did it in 2011, so I'm guessing they did this.
It'd be great to connect with you in the future. I'm with the advocacy policy change group called Wisdom. If you've ever heard. What is your
Miles Kristen, if you just look up.
Okay.
All right. I knew it'd be colder in here.
It's actually quite warm.
Oh, okay.
Behold, the
Well,
light
at least
shines
nice.
brightly in their eyes. Then look into their eyes and tell them how much you honor that light, how much you love them, and how you carry that light and love in the decisions you make each day.
Sorry.
then honor our country and our state and our people by accepting the outcomes of fair voting, by upholding those outcomes in the continuation of fair voting practices,
You're way back
include
there.
early
It's okay.
voting for all of those less fortunate than ourselves. Thank you. Thank you. Stephen.
Thank you. Senator Alberta Darling and Representative John Negrin, thank you for letting me speak today. I'm a little disappointed that Senator Markline, who's my representative, isn't here.
Pardon me, sir.
My name is Stephen Weiser, and I am a resident of Waniwak, Wisconsin, in Juneau County. I would like to begin my testimony with a quote from President Dwight D. Eisenhower. The supreme quality for leadership is unquestionably integrity. Without it, no real success is possible, no matter whether it is on a section gang, a football field, in an army, or in an office. I urgently plead with both our Republican and Democratic representatives to reject the Assembly bills which have been discussed today. These bills would alter and reduce the powers and responsibilities of the governor of the state of Wisconsin, the state attorney general, and other officers of the state who were recently elected in the November election. I am asking you to exercise the supreme quality of leadership for which your constituency elected to you and for which they depend upon you. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you vote against the bills that we discussed today and that you exercise your integrity. In addition, I'm strongly requesting that you reject LRB 6077, which would reschedule the presidential primary to the second Tuesday in March, and its impact on absentee ballot in-person and absentee ballots cast overseas. What type of integrity are you demonstrating to your children by changing the rules to benefit the election of one candidate? I do not ask you as a Republican or a Democrat to reject this amoral and immoral legislation. I ask you as a resident of the town of Waniwak, Wisconsin in Juneau County, who believes in the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin and the United States of America. I ask you as a citizen to remember the quote of the great President Dwight D. Eisenhower, to come to the table with integrity. And finally, I gotta say, it's the first day of Hanukkah, so it's about the miracle of life. But I'm not gonna pray for a miracle. I'm gonna pray that I can have faith that you will vote and be people of integrity. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna call up Walter Wagoner and Judith Wagonhot. Yes, please.
Can I go ahead?
Yes,
Sure. My name's Molly Plunkett, and I've been here, like many people, since late this morning. And I hope you've all been paying attention to the fact that there are people who've traveled from all over our good state to speak to you and to tell you what's in their heart and what they think is important for you to act on. You're sitting on that side of a dais, and I'm sitting here because you people were elected. You're elected to represent people in a regional, an area of the state. They put their trust in you that you would represent them and their wishes, and I challenge any of you to tell me here today, how many of your constituents have asked for any of these bills? I doubt it. If somebody wants to meet me afterwards and tell me, I'd be very pleased to hear that. Because the truth is, your constituents aren't looking.
I'm actually gonna take right off so you can give the spot away.
Oh, okay, thanks. Who are you representing? Who are you representing? If not the people who elected you, and not the hundreds of people who have come here today to tell you how they feel. As so many people have said, please show that as Republicans and Democrats Democrat, and you have principle, and you have integrity, and you can make actions that are not dictated by your party or what's going on in North Carolina or Michigan or Ohio.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Marika Fisher-Hoyt, and you pronounced it very well. Thank you, Senator.
Well, thank you.
It's not easy having a strange name. Anyway, I'm here not just representing myself. I'm not part of an organization, but yesterday I put out a call because I was seeing Facebook comments from people all over the state who really wanted to be here and testify on their own behalf and couldn't. So I partnered with a couple of local activist grassroots organizations who agreed to receive statements from people. And here are the statements. These are statements from people all over the state. And
very boring, tedious stuff inside. Yeah, you guys should look up that settlement deal that guy.
Yeah, what was that guy's name?
His name's Michael Kissick. He's actually like an assistant professor at the UW.
Okay.
But it's just like the KISS, K-I-S-S-I-S, or K-I-S-S-I-C-K.
Okay.
The Kissick settlement agreement. Basically, he sued the state because the state was like interfering in the ability of those people to sing. And then the state came back and was like, all right, you don't have to get a permit, but you have to give us notification every time you want to do it. Here's $80,000. Here's all these new restrictions on protest. Every protest is considered a state-sanctioned event. And the whole sing-along thing that happens here, it's a big scam. They're all like, because yeah, their freedom of speech got screwed over, but at the same time they accepted some bullshit and said they can screw everyone's freedom of speech, and they all get lawsuit money, and there's just like, you know, there's corruption in this state on the Democrats and the Republicans. Totally. You know, sometimes you gotta take a libertarian perspective, at least on the civil liberties. You know, I'll take these guys. Oh, the battle of the dueling cameras! The battle of the dueling cameras! Hello, hello. Live feed? Live feed?
Live feed.
What's your live feed?
Fight for 15.
Ah, yes.
And you are?
Miles, Kristen.
Hi, Miles.
Are you? So this is going national to the live for the Fight for 15?
Yep.
So you're just gonna kill like small businesses, and you maybe ask the tough questions about tech and like.
Hey, it's this guy.
Yeah,
we found this guy in this city. Can you believe it? There's always the one guy, and this is this guy.
Fight for 15.
He's got all kinds of cameras.
Yep.
And, obviously.
Taxation. Ask questions about tax. That's not conservative.
Yeah,
you're going to kill small businesses by raising minimum wage.
It's regressive and.
So I mean, if you want to make it if you just want to make it for like large corporations,
even the International Monetary Fund understands that.
He's using the IMF.
The thing that has held the economy back primarily since the housing bust has been low wages, stagnant wages for 20 years in this country. That's a direct
So would you be in
result
favor of getting rid of taxation on poor and middle class people? Eliminating taxation.
Taxes are the price of civilization. We share costs.
What about getting rid of taxes on poor and middle class people? How about that? That's a good idea.
What about restoring corporate taxes to a 35% rate and stop shifting tax burden onto individuals, onto middle class or
Fight for 15.
Well, that's the reality.
What is your position on the Federal Reserve?
Everything that has happened.
What's your position on the Federal Reserve? Ah, yeah, we got nothing there. We got nothing.
It's this guy. It's this guy. You always run into this.
Raising the minimum wage to everybody for $15.
The Federal Reserve guy.
The Federal Reserve guy.
Tell us about the Trilateral Commission and the Bilderbergers too. He's like he's Infowars.com guy.
Whoa. I am not with Infowars.
Oh, no.
The slenderest.
Nice
yeah.
We can agree to disagree.
Oh, you don't have any answers. You have no answers.
I
bring up the Federal Reserve and you bring up Alex Jones. Nobody here was called.
People don't make enough money to live is the reality.
So what's
personal bankruptcy is driven in majority still in this country by medical debt, and 46% of workers make less than $15 an hour. People don't have enough money to live. Meanwhile, billion-dollar corporations like McDonald's and Walmart game the system by costing all of us money for social safety net programs and banking that profit so that they can pay people poverty wages. That's why the system.
But you're talking about large corporations, and I'm asking you, what about the small businesses that can't afford $15 an hour?
We we account for that. We're not a minimum wage campaign. We're a pro-union campaign. We have $15.
So do you believe in exceptions for those small businesses?
I believe that there ought to be a roll-in. It's good economics to force large employers to cycle up first, infuse that money into the economy, and then bring small employers.
All right, but just don't throw at Alex Jones and InfoWars when I'm not supporting that organization, all right? And maybe, you know, the Federal Reserve plays a factor in it, you know?
Maybe.
Ah, yeah, maybe.
Hello, Miles.
Hey, how are you doing? Almost didn't recognize you.
I thought somebody told me it was too big.
Started talking to the Fight for 15 guy and tried to bring up the Federal Reserve and taxes and
Seems like a lot of different hats.
That's hilarious. There's another free pizza room. It's a free pizza room? Oh, it's on. You know there's free pizza. What's the answer? Elect more Democrats and raise the minimum wage, because that's going to make a difference. More free pizza.
I'm from Swift, Wisconsin, and I also work for the ARC Wisconsin, which is an organization that advocates for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. I'm also here representing the Survival Coalition of Wisconsin Disability Organizations. We have about 30 member organizations across the state. I know some of my colleagues
Flow room.
earlier today from
But, yeah, got your big union groups out today. Blanket statements. Fight for 15 is such a stupid organization.
Hard to come down against.
I'm just wondering.
We got the various socialist groups.
Singing and dancing again tomorrow.
Gordon.
We're not going away.
About time we had something to cover at the Capitol, huh?
Yes.
But I was hoping people would come in here and do what we did this afternoon, which is disrupt their hearing as much as possible.
I heard it on Wisconsin Eye. I heard it.
Oh, you could hear it. So yeah, I was having fun with it when the cons came walking by. And I was started to chant. Send more cons.
He's stressed.
Oh, and he's been here all since what? 6 this morning, probably right before this day. I told you.
You look like you need a cigarette. I don't know if you smoke. I don't smoke.
I lost my mom a month ago, so.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
My mom's called.
Get home, Michael.
Hey, Miles.
Hey, too, man. Yeah.
She's mad at you.
She was sitting at the table and I knew that something was wrong.
She goes, so,
I bet you got 260, 350 to throw away. And I said, Mom, I didn't throw away anything. And even if I do, if they find me guilty on it, there's already an organization that's because I'm such a cool guy.
Sorry for your loss, man.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I'll see you later. Well, so, what have we learned today? The key is raise the minimum wage, elect more Democrats. Maybe not. But, you know, we talk about outside groups and outside influence playing a role in Wisconsin politics, and it goes for not just one side of the political spectrum. Hey. Now, can I find a Republican? Maybe somewhere there's a Republican. Let's see. Can we find a Republican? How's it going? Creepy internet. It's the creepy anti-Second Amendment guy who's down there right now. Just be careful. Hey, I'm all for your right to have that stick. I believe the Second Amendment also covered sticks. Oh, wait. You're not marshalling, are you?
Say what?
You're not marshalling, are you?
Martian?
Marshalling.
No, I wish I knew what that was, too.
No, because like the last time there were big protests like this, they'd have union guys in like bright orange vests marshalling the event.
Yeah, no, not in this case.
Okay.
I'm just a wannabe. Not some real like that. No, I even showed up late to the party. So.
Yeah, no, I showed up late as well. So it's an interesting time here anytime you see the state troopers. But now he's got a matching. Yeah. I was joking, like, are you guys marshalling the event? Because last time around they had these they had protest marshals all wearing like matching orange jackets.
Yeah? No. Just a pedestrian who likes not getting hit by cars.
Yeah.
That nearly happened on the way here. In a crosswalk, crossing slowly. In front of course, is a white person in an SUV.
Yeah. My big thing though is
they're very important though.
When I'm not wearing this, I basically walk out in front of cars and I'm like, oh shit, I'm wearing black. So we'll take some protest hashtags. But
yeah. Sure, they're not protest marshals, they just happen to be. It's essentially full of a lot of really dumb, different types. There's probably some semi-intelligent people here, but a lot of Democrats right now. A lot of big-name corporate Democrats. So maybe swing around outside, see what's going on out there. But I'm going to call it a night for now.